In Catholic theology, grace is understood as an ongoing, dynamic reality rather than a one-time event. This perspective might differ from some Protestant views, where grace is often a singular event associated with salvation. For Catholics, grace is God's continuous presence and help, enabling believers to live according to His will and grow in holiness throughout their lives. Good works and grace. The Catholic view holds that good works are not about earning salvation or grace. Instead, they are seen as a response to the grace already given by God. Good works help a person become more open and receptive to God's ongoing grace. This means that performing good deeds is a way to align one's life with God's will, making the heart more receptive to further grace. It's about cooperation with God's grace, allowing it to work more effectively within the believer. For non-Catholics who might see grace as a one-time event tied to salvation, think of it as this. Catholics believe that grace is something that continues to flow into a person's life after salvation, helping them to live out their faith. Good works, then, aren't about earning this grace, but about responding to and cooperating with it. Sacraments and grace. In Catholic teaching, the sacraments are viewed as visible signs that convey God's grace. The idea is that through specific actions, like receiving the Eucharist or going to confession, believers have a concrete way to access God's grace. This is not about earning grace, but about having a reliable, tangible assurance that one is actually receiving it. For those from traditions where grace is seen as a one-time gift, the Catholic sacraments might be viewed as continuous reminders and channels of God's grace. Rather than a single moment of receiving grace, the sacraments provide ongoing opportunities for believers to experience God's grace throughout their spiritual journey. In this way, Catholics see grace as something that continues to sustain and transform them over time, with the sacraments acting as key moments in that ongoing process.